Welcome back to Quest for Eggs, a D&D 5e podcast by Natural Rollers. I am, of course, your host, Tony Soprano. And we're joined by a colorful cast of characters here, starting with Leslie.
Hey.
Lindy.
Yeah.
Sup?
And fucking Tim.
Hey, they call me two-time Tim. What can I say?
Two-time Tim. And we're back, and we're better than ever, and we're happy to be here again, and you guys just fought a fucking crazy-ass dragon.
That we did?
You guys killed it, and
We did it!
picking up right where we left off with everyone kind of, the dragon's just fallen. Anthros and Kipper's blades are still stuck inside of its head at this moment. And yeah, I'm gonna let the party guide us on what happens next, so here we go.
Oh my god. Oh my god, we just fucking did that.
Kipper takes her sword out of its head and does a sick slide down the neck and lands on the ground, and it's just like, yeah, I honestly didn't think it was gonna happen.
That's what I'm talking about. Anthros raises his hand to Kipper at this point.
She very, slowly gives him a slap.
That's the spirit. We did it.
Am I near
told you
Irons
we
right
would.
now?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab his shoulders. We just did that!
Oh God.
That was amazing!
I feel tired.
Damn right it was.
My bones are sore. I was on fire at some point.
Me
I
too,
know you
friend.
were.
Me too. As ash comes off of his armor.
I look around to make sure Vic and Ainz are fine, and I'm just like, okay, and I have a nice sigh of relief,
Wait, we're all still alive?
Yep.
Also, you sounded a little too happy about me being on fire, Victoria.
What? It's just... I'm kind of hyped up right now. We just fought a dragon and we killed it. He was undead.
Did we really kill him?
And now he's dead.
That thing is very much dead, as Anthros is poking it with the hilt of his sword.
Can we keep a trophy?
Honestly, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Which part of this would you guys like to carry down this structure?
I just
Is there
want to cut off the
small
tip of one of the
tooth?
horns.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take
So,
the other horn too.
Someone wants. Okay, you guys. Okay, you can both add dragon horns, and you wanted a tooth.
I want a
Victoria?
tooth. Yes.
Okay, you can add the tooth to your inventory.
So
Anthros is gonna pry its eye out with his greatsword.
Mm.
I
Take
love
it
this
with
for
him.
us.
I am imagining a very wet shunk.
Oh yeah, very much so.
Can I just lay down a little bit?
I'm not sure if there's time for that yet. I'm not sure you want to do it up here as well.
I don't know.
We should
A
probably
bed.
get down the tower.
Cold hard
Is
floor.
there another rune where the portal was? Or the beam?
It's
It's in the center.
It's gonna be in the center, at the very bottom of the peak.
Oh, okay. When we get down there, I would like to check.
Okay.
for
Yeah,
one.
we can do that. So we're going down. What I'm hearing?
Yes. I
Going
think.
down, and
Is that-
nearly
are we
around.
good?
Okay.
Why not?
Awesome. You guys walk all the way down the stairs of Dragon's Peak for the second time today.
I'm just complaining.
And yeah, you guys are at the bottom. I assume you want to go into the courtyard area to try to find this rune, presumably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyone looking for it can roll investigation.
Heck yes. What is my investigation? 27.
Ooh, a nat 20.
Okay.
Okay, hang on a second. It's a 16.
Okay. What did you get, Leslie?
27.
Okay, Ainz.
A nat 20.
Okay, and Victoria, you got a 16, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's not exactly a pretty crowded area. It's pretty easy to find the rune. It's placed in the center of the courtyard. You can kind of see that the ground around it's kind of scorched, which was not how the last one looked, but it is just sat there in the center of the courtyard, undefended, unguarded.
I mean, should I touch it again, guys? Or...
Victoria, I bet 10 gold that she doesn't come back this time. Yeah, go ahead.
Do I hear that?
I'll take that.
Roll perception.
You little shits. 24.
Do you want to try to fight it, Tim, or?
Yeah, I would have tried to fight it.
Okay.
Let me do deception, please.
Okay,
Please.
deception it is. Deception it is.
Yay. well, so I have a +9.
Yep.
So I got a 12.
Oh, yeah, you heard him say that.
I look at him, and I just, you just hear this, guttural growl, and she goes and, stares at him, and then touches it while still staring at him.
Oh, jeez.
I think she heard me.
Yeah, she maybe heard you.
Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw, Kipper.
Okay. I wish reliable talent worked on your saving throws, too. 14.
Okay. You fail. Again.
Cool.
You will take 5 necrotic damage at this point.
Yay! I get 2 because resistance.
No, you get 5. I halved it for you.
Oh.
It was 11. I halved it for you.
Okay.
You'll take 5 necrotic damage.
No, you take 5. I thought you were gonna say because I said so. I was like, wow. All
You
right.
said you take 5 because
Wow,
I want
okay.
you to.
Non-negotiable.
Not today. Not today.
Okay.
Okay. So, at this point, Kipper is once again beamed up, taken away,
Cool. Beam me up, Scotty.
as you all watch her disappear once more. And then, Kipper, you find yourself inside of a strange, fleshy room that seems to be pulsating with life.
Do I mean, I'll walk around and try to figure out where the fuck I am.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So walking for the room kind of sort of breaks off and it turns into this larger area. And you kind of see what you can assume to be windows as you seem to be looking at some terrain you don't recognize at all as you realize you're on some kind of ship at this point. Kind of floating through the air.
I mean, I'll keep going and just see
You're
if
just
I
gonna
can.
keep walking forward?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to be as stealthy as I can.
Roll stealth for me.
Okay. 23.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to stealth along, and as you walk through this fleshy, disgusting environment, that kind of as you walk on it, you can hear it squelching underneath your feet, and you can feel a liquid encasing your shoes. You make your way into what you can assume to be some kind of piloting area. And as you look on, you see the creature that you spotted all those nights ago, that you can presume to be a mind flayer at this point, as it seems to be controlling the ship with its mind.
Oh, no. This is bad. Yeah, I'd like to slowly turn around and try to figure out how to get the fuck out of here. Or no, you know what? I'm still trying to be as stealthy as I can, but find some bit of, is there a bookshelf around, something with information I can take with me?
You are not physically able to interact with anything outside of the ground that you're walking on, I'd say.
Okay, then I'm gonna try
You
to
can't grab anything.
I'm gonna try to get the fuck out.
Okay, so as you turn around, you hear a voice in your head say, "And where do you think you're going?"
I just keep walking quickly and go, nope, 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 nope.
All right, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Kipper.
This is bad, guys. I might not make it back to you.
I get. Oh, you gotta come back, or else I have to give Ainz $10. You know.
I was hoping that you forgot about that.
It's an 18.
That's a fail. As your arms get restrained by psychic energy at this point,
I just
and
go,
you're held in place
nope, nope.
before the mind flayer floats in front of you at this point. And Whenever he's speaking to you, you can tell that he's speaking to you in your mind and not out loud. He's not verbally speaking. He's always speaking to you telekinetically. So he goes, "Huh. I was expecting a different one, but I suppose you'll do."
Do what?
Actually, you were with her that night.
Yeah, what's your deal with her?
That is for me to know. And for you to not find out. But she will, when the time's right. Now, if you don't mind, I'm quite famished, as he starts floating behind you at this point. And you feel the tentacles beginning to wrap around you.
Can I snack my head back and try to, like, headbutt
And
him?
then you're beamed out of existence.
Oh, thank God!
As you arrive back at the party. Still
She's
stood in
like-
the courtyard as they're all like leaned up against the wall. Like,
I pop
chatting nearby.
into existence, and I'm just like, my head is going backwards, and I'm going, ah!
Oh my god!
Whoa, Kipper, are you okay?
And she's still screaming. She's just screaming.
Kipper!
Oh my god!
Kipper!
Kipper!
Kipper?
Oh my
Mine's
God!
like shaking her.
Yeah,
Oh my
Thros is
God.
going over to her as well.
Oh my
What
God!
happened? You're okay. You're here with us.
I look
You're
at
safe.
Victoria, and I'm all like, you know that thing that's been, hanging out in your brain for the last little bit. That we saw in the portal. Who's been like kind of
Like
obsessed
that
with you?
thing?
Tentacle thing.
I feel like we're speaking
Yeah?
very vaguely.
I met it, and it tried to eat my face or brain. I don't know.
That's less than desirable.
Yeah, he really wanted you, but he said I would do for the moment.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did he want me?
I don't know. I tried to ask him, and he goes,
Does
"No,
he
it's
want
for
to
me
eat my
know."
brain?
I don't know.
Anthros like leans over to Ainz and goes, "Who is he?"
I don't know. I think Victoria had some like weird mind vision a few weeks back about like some weird tentacle guy. I don't know. I think she's just little. And he just like loops around his ear.
Oh, okay. And he
We'll
just
call him
stands
MT
back
for
over-
now. Mind tentacle.
Elithids. That's the level we're dealing with, okay?
So-
MT.
You know what it is.
Sorry, what? Or are you talking to Anthros? I said that.
I was talking to Ainz.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I know they said that word around. I don't think I know. Do I know anything about it?
No, no, you don't. But
No,
one of the guys on the ship did mention it, so
Okay.
that's fair play.
That's not good.
Yeah,
They're mystical creatures.
I popped up on his like flesh ship thing, and we were in the sky.
Flesh ship?
Yeah,
This is getting remarkably more disgusting as it
it
goes
was
on.
pretty nasty.
It'd be kind of cool in a fictional setting, wouldn't it? Though.
I tried to look for info, but I couldn't interact with anything. And he wouldn't tell me anything. I was like, "What do you want with Victoria?" And he's like, "That's for me to know, and you to not ever know." Something like that.
Great.
Perhaps he likes her.
That's great.
Apparently,
Yeah,
love
what is
that
it
for
with
me.
you and the like bad critters? Like you've got, MT, and you've got
you get what you
Ramses.
put out in the world, you know.
She glares at Ainz.
Kipper kind of just like,
Ainz, don't you owe me something?
I mean, our
the
dear
man.
friend just came back and was traumatized. Shouldn't we be more concerned about her health and well-being?
I cross my arms over my chest, and I'm like, "Ainz, give her the money."
This seems a little bit unfair, but okay.
Unfair. Unfair is my friends betting on whether or not I'm going to come back.
I
mean-
bet on my friend's Ainz.
Thank you, Victoria.
But she still bet on you possibly disappearing, so she was willing to take that loss.
No, because she knew I would come back. You guys would be like just useless without me. Victoria wouldn't. She's great.
Aw.
I've gotten along quite well without you, I'd say.
See?
You would have been eaten by the dragon.
I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for you three.
You were also pretty gung-ho about charging up the mountain, killing you in the first place.
Oh, it's a lot easier.
And
to
then we
talk
got
about
burned
that stuff
alive,
in
and then you were
concept.
singing quite a different tune.
Well, yeah, it's quite easy to talk about things in concept, and then when you're being burned alive, I think your attitude tends to change. I think that's pretty reasonable.
I think it's
Oh.
reasonable is seeing a dragon and thinking, hey, this might be dangerous.
Well, I didn't see the dragon, to be fair. She saw the dragon.
Okay, let's not get distracted, Eins.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you
As
pay
I'm
attention. Fuck, give her her
hands
money.
over 10 gold.
Thank you.
Gotta be a man of your word.
Okay, so, what do we do now?
Well, I don't know about everyone else, but I'm rather famished after today.
I don't know if
Yeah.
all I keep thinking of is brains.
Anything
Yeah.
besides fighting, yeah, I'm down for. Cold drink.
And as you guys are all stood there, 3 Wylandian soldiers enter the courtyard at this point and go, excuse me, are you the Dragons 3?
I think
Uh,
so?
Yeah,
You just
I think
killed
so.
that dragon up there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They all like,
Yeah.
they all like
It's
kneel before you.
crazy. Oh. Oh.
You know, the last time we were in this situation, we were getting our lives threatened. This is weird.
Queen Elrin Zadar wishes to speak with you.
Damn.
Okay. We'll come.
Follow us. And they start leading you out of the courtyard at this point. Anthros is just kind of powering along at this point. And you guys are taken out of the... And you can kind of tell that taking out that beacon seems to have quite weakened the undead forces in this area, which
Oh, sick.
has made it a bit safer for you to just mosey about.
I totally
But-
forgot about the zombies.
There are, in fact, zombies in this bitch. Not this bitch currently, but the world as a bitch, as a whole, as a whole bitch, if you will. You guys should take into
There's
Shuvai
zombies.
by the guards who take you to the throne area that you greeted Elrin in last time you
Shuvai?
were here. Mm-hmm.
Wait a second.
Shuvai. It's north in Wineland.
Isn't that where... Never mind. Don't worry about me.
Hello? Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. And you are taken to Elrin's throne room, and she's once again has her 2 dragons beside her, and you can tell that she's obviously wearing some battle-tested armor and was out in the field helping, obviously. She goes, "You return to me."
And,
Yeah.
and we have our dragons, so no need to murder us.
And you have
Please.
your eggs.
Yes.
Most excellent. You have done a wonderful service for Wineland today. You and this Bladeswith that's with you. I
Anybody would.
want to award you for your valor out there today. First of which will be presented to you in a monetary form. As like some servants come forward with some bags, and everyone can add 5,000 gold to their
Damn.
person at
God.
this point.
Oh, shit.
I feel like it's gonna get stolen at some point.
And then
With
a
that
mystic
attitude,
snaps
it
it all
will.
away.
No.
So you guys can turn all your all your purses to 0. No, I'm kidding.
We've now put it in an equitized stock form of
I
stock
spoke
portfolio.
so soon.
In about 5 years, it will return the investment in Winelandian economy.
All right. So you guys have that, and then Elrin continues to speak, and she says, "But you've shown that you are wonderful representatives of Wineland. As such, I want to award you for it. You will not only be deemed saviors of Wineland moving forward, but I would like for you all to take up the titles of the Duke and Duchesses of Freim."
Oh,
Wow.
Oh. Wow.
a duke.
Of course, I understand that you may be busy. If you would like to appoint someone to act in your stead while you're away, you are welcome to do so, but you will be recognized as Duke and Duchesses moving forward.
Wow.
We get to
That's quite
look
the
over
honor.
it.
Thank you. And I bow.
It is an honor to be in your presence.
Kipper bows too. Just like taken aback.
As
Hans bows
such,
too.
if it's okay with you to keep them safe moving forward, your dragon eggs will be moved to one of the hatcheries in Dragon's Peak.
Is it secure?
Of course it is. It's one of the largest structures in all of Belaruda, and it's never been, even during the Buchareshian invasion, they weren't able to get inside of Dragon's Peak.
I looked to Victoria and Ainz because I was the last one to get it, so I'm like nervous about it.
Victoria looks like a little uncomfortable, but she gives a nod to Kipper.
Okay.
That should be fine.
I'll hand over my egg.
Wonderful. You've done well today. And when you leave this castle, the people will applaud you. Greatly. You get to be heroes for a time. And hopefully you'll continue to be heroes moving forward. Given that you've done so well, I'm going to put you in charge of taking care of the rest of the issue of this
Oh.
undead nightmare that plagues our lands.
Oh.
Oh.
You will meet with my assistant Melly. She's one of my greatest advisors and has been for many years. She has some information that I think you'll find interesting.
Okay.
And as for you, Mr. Bladeswit, you are going to be rewarded with an honorary dragon egg.
Whoa.
Oh,
We've done this exactly 5 times in the history of Wineland, making you the 5th. My servants will give it to you on your way out. Anthros obviously kneels and bows to Elrin and says, "You do me a great honor, Queen Zadar." Melly is waiting for you in my study with another friend of yours, who has been quite looking forward to your arrival.
Oh?
Well, okay.
Should you need anything from me, know that it will be at the ready. And given some of the information that Melly has given to me, I am preparing the Navy for departure. When you're ready to depart, simply let the commander know, and we will begin our trek.
All right. Thank you, my queen. And Kipper bows again.
Same.
Of course. Melly's quarters are to the right. Gestures
Victoria
towards the door.
starts to go the wrong direction and then
I was waiting.
corrects and goes the other.
I was waiting.
just because you gave
I feel like
somebody-
Kipper grabs her shoulder and like spins her to go the right way.
Oh, this way. Okay. I see.
Just because you give someone the title Duchess doesn't mean they, you know. Let's keep going.
All right. And once you guys enter the study that Melly is residing in, you gaze upon a half-elf with draconic blood, who is, studying over some pages. She sort of looks up, and to her right, you see Nahiri,
Oh.
who is
Oh.
also seated and going over tomes. Nahiri looks up and gets very, very excited to see all of you again, and runs up and pulls all of you into a hug at this point. She goes, "You're alive!"
You're alive.
I am. Granted, it didn't seem like Pyre was that interested in me, and nor was that guy that you went away with, so
Yeah,
I
what
kind of
ever
had to
happened
walk
him?
out.
I'm glad.
Eddie.
I don't know.
Well, that's gonna come back to bite us in the ass at some point.
Doesn't everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is Melly. And Melly, stands up and extends a hand and goes, "Good to meet you.
Hey, Melly.
Hi. I don't believe I know you 3. Your names?"
I'm Kipper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
Eins.
It's good to meet all of you. My name's Melly. I've been assistant to Elrin for some years now. Have you found the castle well so far?
So far, yeah.
Yeah, can't
Good.
complain.
We try to meet the standards, and I've heard that you've been made the Duke and Duchesses of Freim now. A high honor.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Good to speak to you, my lords and ladies.
Yeah.
I've been studying up on Shelris as much as I could from the tomes that I have here, and we've had some things sent over by House Australis, and they've been mighty helpful in this situation.
Oh shit, not this lady again.
What lady?
Shelris.
Well, yeah, she's kind of heading the whole undead attack that's happening here in Belarus.
Yeah, it just seems like I can't escape her.
Well,
She does like really.
Nobody
seem
can at the
to
moment.
Want you.
Yeah, I know.
anyways, the point being, I think I might have a lead on a location on where we can find her. She's on the surface, obviously, from, the undead hordes and everything.
Great.
But she's not powerful enough to leave where she is yet. And every life that she takes, she gets a little bit stronger, right? So we need to get moving on this as fast as we can.
What about the other Peakins? Do we need to take those out, or?
Well, I see that you have Mr. Bladesworth here with you, so we could probably send him off on his own, and he could try to take out the one in Honia. And I think the Dimorellian army can handle one that they have just fine. We need to get ahead on Shelris.
Can I ask you a question?
You may.
Do you know anything about mind flayers?
The bits and pieces of study of them, yeah.
Can you see any reason they might also be involved in this?
Well, I suppose if Shelris comes to power, they'll eventually end the calamity, which will bring down the blockade that Untun has on the world. Would allow the mind flayers to kind of roam Belarus freely then. For the time being, they can't stay here long enough. If they stay on the surface of Belarus for too long, they'll perish, basically. Even if they manage to sustain themselves, it's impossible for them to exist on this planet because of the limitations put in place by Untun. But if one of the Madness Gods can break through and sort of end that barrier, what's stopping them from coming here and just, turning everyone into trolls?
Trolls?
Trolls, yeah. Basically servants of the mind flayers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So. But I think I've narrowed down where we can find Shelris. And you might not like my conclusion, but I think it's worth a try.
Oh.
We're going to have to go all the way north to the world's edge.
Of course, because it's never easy, is it?
Well, speaking from a purely historical perspective, it's the only place on Belarus where the gods truly reside, right? It's where all of them were, as well as some fallen civilizations, but I think Shelris is just sort of honing her power up there because no one can really reach her there. There's no people on the world's edge. Not anymore. It hasn't been for hundreds and hundreds of years. So I think that she's trying to hone her power up there so that she can eventually spread to the rest of Belarus.
So, how are we supposed to get there?
Ships. Lots and lots of ships. You and the Winelandian army is going to head northward. We're going to send letters to the armies of Honia and Daimrel and hopefully Kunamesh and try to get them to join with us. Granted, I'm hoping that having Mr. Bladesworth here means that we're going to get some leeway with the Honians. We don't exactly have the best history, but I think this is a cause that everyone can get behind.
I mean, sounds like a plan, I guess.
Good luck to us. Too bad our dragons aren't hatched yet.
And unfortunately, due to the nature of the world's edge and a lot of the history there being kind of lost in regards to like the geography and things of that nature, it's not exactly got a map. You're not gonna really know where you're going when you're up there. You're just gonna have to trek through the snow and hope for the best, I think.
Great.
There's no way to track her up there?
Well, depending on how powerful she is, she should be big as fuck.
Maybe she'll find us.
That's
And I
also
look
an
at Kipper.
alternative. Well, she'll probably be sending undead hordes after you to stop you from getting to her, if I had to guess.
So
Why
just
do I agree to this again?
go towards the enemies. That's great.
Yay.
Well, it's not like you can run away from them exactly. There's dead everywhere.
Does she have any weaknesses?
Sheldris?
Yeah.
I mean, like any undead, she's weak to holy energy. The other plus of this is that there may, given the nature of the world's edge, there might be relics up there that you could use to fight her, maybe. Stuff that was lost to time down there. Up there.
We'll keep our eyes out.
Well, given the nature of things, I should probably get heading for Honia then. Try to rally the troops there.
Yeah, thanks for your help.
I'll meet you at the edge.
I guess so.
He gives everyone like the soldier shake where they like grab your wrist and shake the whole arm. I'll see you up there.
Yeah.
And
Stay safe.
Anthros exits at this point, and thus is no longer a member of your party.
It's been so nice.
Hasn't it just? But on the bright side, you have a new party member. In Nahiri.
Yay!
Let's go, 2 warlocks. Woo! Alright.
My
So-
shtick.
My shtick. Nahiri kind of like lightly jabs Ainz in his side at this point and goes, "Hey,
I just like looks down at the finger, looks back up at her. What?
do you have a second?"
He pauses and contemplating for a second.
I'm going to talk to Ainz in private, and she grabs his shoulders and just pulls him out of the room
Oh,
at this point.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
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 I have news for you.
Oh, yeah, what's up?
I found the hag.
Where is she?
All the way across the world, but that's okay, because we'll probably get there sometime anyways. But I know where she is in Hakai now.
She was in Hakai?
Oh yeah, she's always been over there, apparently. But yeah, she's there. And I found her. I even spoke to her.
What did she say?
I mean, it was just kind of like a catching up conversation. Nothing really important, to be honest. But she's there.
Well, what about you? Do you have more insight on your whole situation, or?
No. It's kind of the thing that those hag bitch cunts do, is be vague about everything. So, she didn't really tell me anything that I didn't already know. But I know where she is now. If she's not lying about it, that is. Which she could be. Maybe it's a trap. I'm willing to chance that, though. For you. For me. For us.
You okay?
I'm kind of frazzled, you know, with the whole zombie apocalypse thing going on outside, but I wanted to make sure I got this to you, because I felt like you should know.
I mean, hell. Since we'll be over there anyway. We'll take care of all these zombies, and then we'll fix whatever the hell's wrong with us.
Here's hoping. Alright, we can go back in there now. And she grabs him by his shoulders again and shoves him back into the room.
So, Kipper, the mind flayers could have totally been talking about someone else, right? Like,
No, I'm pretty sure it was you.
you think so?
Yeah,
He did go for me at one point.
No, I mean, he literally, like, looked at me and was like, oh, well, I was hoping the other one was here.
Well, that could be anybody.
That's pretty vague, yeah. I was gonna
I
say.
don't. I mean,
if he had taste,
I
he'd
think
go
he
for
said
the
the other
Nahiri.
one with you.
So
That's
Ainz
less
then.
vague.
Wait, what?
No, I mean, he was talking with you specifically in your brain, yes? And it could have only been the three of us when he
You
said,
two have a connection.
yeah.
Don't say that,
You have a,
Ainz.
you
And
have
then
a
Victoria
connection.
hears a voice in her mind.
There you go.
At this point, that says, "Know your purpose."
Ooh.
Victoria just kind of freezes and stares off into
Victoria?
the distance.
You hear is like waving her hand in front of her. Hello.
I look at Victoria right in her eyes and I go, you heard him again, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you totally did. Don't
Victoria, you gotta be honest with us. I mean, you space out sometimes, but not like that. That was like terrified space
I
out.
space out sometimes. It's fine.
Okay, you know what? Ramses has a demon inside of him. There's a god of the dead, forgotten
Ramses
one
has a
who's
demon
obsessed
inside
with me, and then now you've got a mind tentacle man obsessed with you.
I
so this
don't
is
want my
honestly
brain
par-
to be eaten.
Yeah, but it's par for the course for us, honestly. Okay, so it's just we'll roll with the punches. It's
You could
fine.
always opt to become a mind flayer as well. Just a thing. that you
Excuse me,
could
what?
Think about. Hey, I mean, he doesn't have to eat her brain. You know, I mean, it's entirely possible that maybe he wants to turn you into a mind flayer, and you guys could have a little mind flayer family together. And
How is that better?
Wait, can
And
you
also
like?
that
It's
makes me
not
feel
dying
worse
other
because if he
people,
wants to
or-
change you and then he just was like, well, I'm just gonna eat your brain. What does that say about me? I know this isn't about me right now.
That you have tasty brains, I suppose.
Maybe you're really smart and you just wanted something tasty.
This has gotten weird.
So he wouldn't want to eat your brain because it wasn't tasty because you're.
I kick Ein's in the shins.
Yeah, I was like, there it is.
I'm really surprised that these tree are supposed to be the chosen one.
Okay,
One of these tree.
if we're being honest, he just said, know your purpose.
I knew it.
Oh yeah, he wants to turn you into one of them.
Fuck!
Well,
Kipper's like standing there, like staring at her with like this quizzical, like kind of look where she's just looking all over her face and is just like trying to think really hard.
Well, hey, we're going down the line. Well, Ramses eats hearts. Victoria might start eating brains. Better start picking out if you want kidneys in
Great.
the stomach.
We can eat an entire human by the time we're done.
Kipper's still like just staring at her face and she finally just goes, you know, I could see you with tentacles on your face.
friends
That's
that eat together,
gross,
stay together.
Skipper.
Well, you know,
Maybe I'll eat your brain.
I'm gonna pass on that one. And she like pats Victoria on the shoulder.
Do we have anything else to discuss, or are we quite done here?
I think we're good.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Go
tell
ahead,
everyone
Roy.
you're all nutcases. Oh, see you later.
One-
I'm just gonna walk out at this
Okay.
point.
Nahiri
can't
leaves
talk
and
to us.
I look
We're
over at
dukes and
Ainz.
duchesses.
I look over at Ainz and I'm like, so what'd you talk about with Nahiri?
Oh,
Yeah, if we're being
Just-
truthful.
well, have I mentioned like some like hag creature? We apparently she was around that other town with like the people in the well and the old people that you guys killed.
That
What?
we killed.
Yeah, remember the old couple that you two killed specifically, or killed themselves?
Yeah. I remember.
Kipper's like drawing a blank. She's like, we've killed so many people.
Well, regardless, the same hag that also kind of cursed Ramses could be in Hakai, so you know.
Didn't we just come from there? Oh god.
I miss
Yeah, it feels
Joseph.
like we're being like yoinked around, doesn't it?
Well, should we get rid of this Shelris thing first?
Yeah.
Let's go
no.
to the next
Do we have any
calamity.
other allies that we want to gather? They did offer that.
The
They did
Wineland
offer that
army, right?
We could like send letters to like people that we want as allies. Is
Yes.
there
Oh,
anyone that we want
I
as
thought
We
she
should
was
do
gonna
that.
do that since she was the queen.
I did.
Right, but I'm
think
saying we
that.
could like imply like, hey, we need this person. You know, if there's anyone like useful that we could invite along this expedition.
Should we just write a letter and say, give us your strongest?
Death Wish, yeah, we could do that. I was just thinking maybe we wanted like Augury or Joseph. Or...
When you say augury, Kipper goes, I mean, we don't. What?
Because I mean, she does really like miss you. I think. I think that's what she was saying.
Wait, what?
Well,
Yeah,
she
I
was
mean-
kind of vague and very passive aggressive towards me, but it seemed like that's what she was saying.
We need all the
Sure.
help we can get, right?
I mean, only for that reason, I guess. Yeah, we could use the help. She is kind of strong, I guess. But only for that reason.
She helped get your arm back. I mean, that's the least
Yeah.
you could do.
I mean, that was pretty cool of her, but, I mean...
It was pretty cool of her. She seems
So-
to really care about you.
Augury, that's one. What else? Who else?
I mean,
Do we have any other friends?
I don't know if we want to involve Miles. I almost feel better if he just stays safe.
I mean, he could have been eaten by zombies already, to be fair.
What?
I mean, you know, it's kind of like a worldwide issue.
I think
so-
the boss would have made sure that didn't happen back at the inn.
Do you think
Yeah.
I should ask my
William.
brother the Shadow? And you hear someone in the background, he's so cool!
There's a servant passing by the room.
think he
I
would
mean,
help?
didn't he, like, betray you? though?
Yeah, he totally did, but then I found out, I don't know how true it is, but somebody told me, I think it was the doctor, I don't remember, my brain, man, somebody said that he was not under, like, he was under a spell at the time. So who knows? No, he told me. He was the one that told me. It's been a while. I haven't seen him in a while.
What if he's still under that spell?
So maybe we should ask some other people. But he's super strong and kind of cool.
He is pretty.
Well,
fucking
yeah,
cool.
he's really cool, but like
He is really cool.
he might be really cool killing us, you know?
Well, what about my
At least
brother?
we could die a cool death.
Yeah, that'd be something.
My brother Kent is a court jester for James Gentlewind. Do you think he could help out?
They do have an army.
I mean, I have a connection right there.
That is true.
I mean, sure. Why
So,
not?
Kent
Yeah,
as well.
I'll
And
write
here's,
my
like,
brother.
writing all these names down.
Yeah, write my brother Kent.
Kent.
Kent
Augury.
Renhaven.
Okay.
I guess if you really want to ask Augury, that's okay. But
I mean, do you want me to ask her? Or?
I mean, if you want to.
Okay.
I mean, could you like make sure Miles is okay? Could you do that? Like,
Write a letter to Miles. Okay.
Doesn't
yeah, I can
Miles?
do that.
Isn't Miles's dad like? Oh, didn't he die though? Did he die?
he was kind of like not very nice either.
Yeah, but had his own army too.
He's also very dead.
Yeah, he did die. Okay, I did.
Yes,
Sorry,
he
I
did
just-
die.
that's God
Thank you.
talking to
I
you.
appreciate
No,
it.
but I said that. I'm like, didn't he die though? And I was like,
Yeah, no, I know. I was answering it because it seemed like people might not remember, but yes, he's very dead.
okay, never mind. Who else? Do we know anyone else?
I mean, can you inherit an army? Just a question.
I mean, he probably inherited everything from him, right? He was his son.
Well, then you might have to ask Miles, dude.
Maybe he could like send his army and then he could stay safe back at
No,
because
he's
he's got to
probably
look
gonna
after
have
the
to-
tavern, you know, like
Yeah, but he's probably gonna have to come with you.
he's got to, you know, he's got responsibilities.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of, and like Nihir reaches into her pocket at this point and goes, "A strange woman gave me this and told me it was for you, Kipper."
Excuse me, what?
And she hands you an envelope at this point.
You couldn't have said this earlier?
I just remembered.
Kipper like
Did
looks at the envelope. Does it
It
have
has like it has some a seal on it, but it's not anyone that you would recognize. The letter seems very regal.
She kind of turns her back from the group and opens it, but she'll stay where she is.
Okay, I will send you the letter that you have received.
Okay, let's see. I literally looked at who signed it before I read the letter, and I'm already like, ah! Okay. Okay, let me read this.
She was very nice, quite well spoken too. There's something wrong with her arm though.
Kipper's back is to you guys, and you just see her, like, shaking. And you hear, like, the crumple of the paper in her hands.
Oh,
You good?
should I have kept that maybe?
Where was the letter from?
She, like, crumples it into a ball and, like, sticks it at the bottom of her, like, pocket. And she goes...
Come on, Kipper. How bad could it be compared to like mind flayers?
It's from the doctor, okay?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you
And
have
she-
like a family doctor?
No,
Is
no.
Oh.
Well, kind of, I guess you can say now, because, yeah, it's complicated. And she, like, takes it back out of her pocket and uncrumples it, and she goes, "To the dearest Kipper," and she reads the whole thing. "I wanted to formally invite you to my home, given you're likely looking for it anyways. My keep, which was granted to me by Emperor Mokotoa. Sorry. I can read. Use Hooked on
She's
Phonics.
a little age induced right now. It's fine.
Resides in between Venzor and Erido?
Eureka.
Eurito. God damn it. Thank you, Tyler. It's late. I'm tired. At about the halfway point. I'm the only resident this way, so if you miss me, you're more daft than your brother. I look forward to finally meeting face to face. Heard so much about you. V. von Stein." And she crumples it again in her and puts it in her
That
pocket.
was her name.
I mean, depending on which brother, it might be a compliment. You know?
Thanks.
Sorry.
I think she was calling her stupid.
Yeah, I was trying to make that better.
Yeah, I didn't. So do we deal with that now on the way, or do we just not and figure it out later?
I think she can wait since there's a zombie apocalypse outside.
Oh, thank God, because I truly don't want to deal with that trauma right now.
But you will eventually, right? A gal can dream.
I guess true love is really dead.
Oh. She's just like...
So...
She's kind of enjoyed not having to think about Pen, like, honestly.
Okay. So is that everyone? Augury. Get Miles' army, but tell him to stay back. And Glad Tadia?
Uh-huh.
The
Safe.
That's it?
As long
The
as he's
gentle
safe.
ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The gentle ones are in Glad Tadia, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. To the ruling family there.
Yeah, I guess, unless you guys have any other ideas.
I was thinking about inviting Joseph, maybe.
We should definitely invite
Yeah, we
Joseph.
should probably invite Joseph.
Okay, cool. She writes Joseph's name now.
Where the hell did Joseph? Oh, I guess he got lost at that.
Oh, he's
Terrible
performing
party.
in Pyre's court.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You think we could reconcile with Pyre and get him over here?
No, fuck that guy. She, like, dead looks at him, and it's just like, you forget! My aunt fucking died there!
I'm just gonna shut up now. I'm just gonna stand over there.
That's probably best.
Yeah, uh-huh, yeah.
I'll come with. And here he also goes to the corner. Thus concludes this week's episode of Quest for Eggs. Thank you so much for listening to the Natural Rollers podcast. Be sure to tune in next week to find out what happens next with our wonderful party of misfits. See you, everybody.